Throughout history, societies have maintained control over individuals by exploiting fear and manipulating emotional reactivity and directing desires. These mechanisms shape perception, dictate behavior, and keep individuals confined within the structures of power. However, the person who truly loves truth is not bound by these forces, as their unwavering commitment to reality dissolves the illusions that enslave others. By understanding these mechanisms, one can break free from their grasp and attain genuine freedom. Fear is one of the most effective tools used to control populations. It is the primal mechanism that overrides rational thought, compelling individuals to seek security at the cost of their autonomy. Governments, religious institutions, and media outlets all employ fear to shape public perception and ensure compliance. The fear of external threats, social rejection, or personal inadequacy conditions people to accept authority without question. Laws and social norms are upheld not necessarily because they are just, but because disobedience brings consequences that the fearful mind seeks to avoid. This fear-based control extends to existential concerns, with institutions offering salvation, protection, or purpose in exchange for obedience. The individual who remains trapped in fear is incapable of questioning the legitimacy of the system, for doing so would expose them to the very uncertainties they have been conditioned to avoid. Societies manipulate emotional reactivity to ensure that individuals remain entrapped in conflict, distraction, and irrational decision-making. By keeping people emotionally charged, they prevent deep reflection and critical thinking. Political ideologies, sensationalist news, and social media algorithms all serve to provoke anger, outrage, and tribalistic fervor, ensuring that individuals remain divided and easy to control. Anger and resentment are particularly powerful in this regard. When people are led to believe they are victims, they become fixated on external enemies rather than examining the root cause of their suffering. By channeling their emotions into group identities and social movements that ultimately serve the existing power structures, they never question the legitimacy of the system itself. Desire is another mechanism through which control is exerted. Consumer culture, entertainment, and personal ambitions are carefully curated to ensure that individuals remain fixated on external gratification. Whether through material wealth, status, relationships, or hedonistic pleasures, people are kept in a perpetual state of craving. This not only fuels economic systems, but also ensures compliance, as the individual who is enslaved by their desires can be easily manipulated. Desires dictate choices, and these choices keep individuals within the framework designed for them. The promise of fulfillment through external means is a deception that ensures people remain dependent on the system rather than seeking inner truth and liberation. The person who truly loves truth breaks free from these mechanisms because they refuse to be governed by fear, emotional manipulation, or desire. Unlike those who react impulsively, the truth seeker remains grounded in objective reality. They do not succumb to fear-mongering, for they recognize that truth transcends temporary threats. They do not fall for emotional manipulation, for they see how reactivity clouds judgment. They do not chase empty desires, for they understand that fulfillment is not found in external distractions. Instead, the truth seeker embraces responsibility for their own mind. They question every assumption, dismantle illusions, and refuse to be swayed by collective hysteria. By doing so, they step beyond the reach of societal control and into true freedom. The path of truth is not easy, but it is the only path to liberation. Those who love truth above all else are incorruptible, unshakable, and beyond the grasp of those who seek to control them.